Hey everyone, welcome to our new gaming news series here on CGH. I am one of your hosts, Georgie Trash, also known as Tails, and with me I have my good friend and fellow host, FM Media, and we'll be discussing the latest gaming news for the week, as well as inviting you guys, the fans, to continue the discourse below in the comments. We hope that this will eventually become a live affair, and just so you know, these hosts are not set in stone. Me and FM Media will be adding more hosts, more guests even, because we all have different time zones. It's very hard to get everyone together. So expect Rob next week.
So as you might have seen on Twitter recently, finally announced their DLC, which is casinos. Like, casinos finally opening. Now, whoever hasn't been in the loop, pretty much Rockstar, like a few months ago, updated their terms of service. And people are questioning why they did that. But then a few months later, on Red Dead, they released the Red Dead Online poker gambling situation. So that brought everyone the big question in mind was, is GTA gonna have this now? Like, was Red Dead the mule for this? And in a short answer, yes. Like, GTA is getting casino, and it's about time that we're about to get a really big DLC, because it's been 6 months and the dry season probably almost kills the game, but I have hopes for this DLC. They just need to work it out. What do you think?
I mean, I play a lot more Red Dead Online than I do GTA Online now, especially since I play 5M more. But it feels almost like they're using the casino as like they saw the testing ground. They saw the reaction to finally having poker on Red Dead Online. I see people playing it all the time. I mean, when they came out, everyone was playing it like nonstop because that's an easy way to make money. You don't have to kill or run around or do all these crazy missions and get shot at by other players. You just sit down at a table and you play poker. So, in a way, yes, it's like a testing ground. It's almost funny to me because I would think that they would use GTA Online as the testing ground because it's outdated. It's an older game. It doesn't have the visual or the
complete opposite.
Yeah, it's the complete opposite. It doesn't make sense to me that they would use Red Dead Online's poker as a testing ground when they've had it before.
Now, what's really kind of is the big question. Do you really think they're gonna bring back the old players? Because you have to think about it that most players left the game after the entire Mark II oppressor military scene stepped in, and that's where I feel most of the fan base just said enough is enough. I don't want to play Saints Row copycats game, whatever.
I don't want to play Arma in GTA. I want to play GTA on GTA.
That's the thing, though. It's not Arma. Like, if they just brought out a new version of a tank, a new version of a APC, people might let it slide.
Yeah.
But with the introduction of flying cars, flying bikes, orbital cannons, and all that, it's frustrating, because why would they need to implement military vehicles in DLCs that don't make sense?
It's just, I get it with the whole Doomsday scenario. That's fine. All those Doomsday vehicles, I guess, are okay. But the other DLCs that introduce fully armored cars with machine guns on them every single time, it gets stale. I want to see more supercars. I want to see sports cars, because some of those sports cars look so good.
Dude,
even like trucks and everything, like some like monster, like another monster truck, like add another monster truck, maybe add like a reference to like Ghost Rider, Ghost Digger. I don't remember.
Ghost Rider,
the green one. No. Well, maybe a Ghost Rider bike. That would be sick.
We already have a Ghost Rider bike. What are you on about?
Another one with guns on it.
What are we now, DJ Khaled? Like, what is this? But like, I'm already thinking what they could introduce with this DLC. And the thing that came directly into my mind is, have you ever seen Monaco in summer? In front of the casinos, you have so many new cars, you have supercars. Like, they have such a big portfolio of cars for them to put in. If they lose this opportunity, I officially give up.
Yeah, no, I agree.
If they introduce one military, like even one military vehicle in it, that's going to ruin it. Like, I can easily see, I don't know if you maybe keep an eye out on all the Instagram and all that. There's that new Ferrari that came out. It's called the SF90
Yeah,
Stradale, which is Ferrari celebrating their 90th anniversary. You have McLaren's new cars, like the free. This is the perfect opportunity to bring a 3-seater car. If they bring it, like, oh my god, like, please, Rockstar. I listen. There is a slight chance they might see us with this podcast. Like, can you please give us something new, like an actual car, a good with no handling flags, please. No handling flags. I am so annoyed with this handling flags situation where all the cars are just bouncy and everything.
Yeah, no, that annoys me.
But also, what are the odds of them bringing horses? Like, it's good. It could be easily implemented because now they have the new engine on Red Dead. So since they used Red Dead as the mule, what are the odds of them using Red Dead for the horse system so they can put it into horse betting on GTA Online?
That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. It's just that, given the fact that you said it is a new engine, we don't know if it's the same engine that GTA 5 runs off. So we don't know how that would translate, having to like maybe like downgrade the horses back down to the GTA engine. But they would know how to code it. You know how to
exactly.
replicate.
I was about to say, like, isn't it a few lines of code they might change, and pretty much they have a low poly horse
with no balls, basically. Just gonna put that out there. It'd probably be like a low polygon horse with little, the noises added and all that. You know, they just drag the sound bite over.
I love how you just said a horse with no balls.
Well, yeah, they're not gonna have the they don't have the technology for that on GTA Online.
I mean, if you think about it, yeah, you jump on single player and the clothes are moving in the wind, but then on online they're like static. Have you ever noticed that? Actually?
Yes, I've noticed that.
Like, there are so much more animations on GTA single player, Red Dead Online single player. Like, why aren't those transferred? And like, they could easily transfer some new animations with casinos at this point. But like, going back to the whole casino Red Dead thing, if this is a success, if they bring out what FunMW2 was saying, where this DLC is going to please everyone, and I hope that when he said please everyone, it means Rockstar are nerfing the Mark II oppressor. This could easily be the single best DLC, and I'm just pointing it out there, like, this could even kill Red Dead. Like, scene of it.
I mean, if it's a strong DLC, like if you're saying if it's a strong DLC, why are people going to keep playing Red Dead when it's just open? Exactly. And that's what I said.
Heist?
What's up?
Doomsday. Do you remember Doomsday Heist when they released it? The fan base actually came back.
Yeah, the fan base came back.
Like, that's what might happen. And if that happens, Rockstar needs a wake-up call and focus their resources, either have them between the games or put most of your resources which are on GTA. Yes, GTA is an old game, but your fan base is still there.
Yeah, it's still a big fan base.
Don't push your fan base towards a game where they don't want. I played Red Dead Redemption 1. That's it. Never liked the game, and I never bought any of the sequel, the prequel, and this one, any of it. It's just another game that's not interesting to me. But GTA, on the other hand, I find something to do every day. That's the thing. So I just hope they hit the ball like to the park. Is that the phrase? Hit the ball in the park?
Hit the ball in the park. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Mikey would be mad at you. He's a baseball player.
No, he probably would. Hi, Mikey.
Hi, Mikey.
But yeah, like I might buy shark cards just in case, because this might be a good DLC. And
I won't. I don't have to. I'm not gonna say anything else. I wouldn't have to buy shark cards. But but we'll see. Hopefully, this. I mean, I expect it because it's casino DLC. It is gonna be more expensive. Just if they do what we want them to do, is basically just nerf the oppressor, ban everyone who's ever used it a lot more than 24 hours. I'm good with that. Either way, they're bad players. But no offense to you guys. I love all of you. But if they add actual cars, like sports cars, supercars, cars that look nice, new limos, like we need more old, not classic, not like the sports classics, but cars that are like, like classic sports, classic coupes, like the classic luxury cars.
Yeah.
Like give us like a classic luxury Enos Winster, or maybe upgrade the Roosevelt. A newer version of the Roosevelt, like you see like an anniversary Roosevelt or something.
I don't think the Roosevelt you're thinking of. I think you're thinking of the Super Diamond.
No. The Roosevelt is the Valentine's car.
The Valentine's car, but
yeah, but like a new version of it.
But that's the thing. Like, if you keep an eye out, because like I noticed everything like car scene wise on GTA, it's weird. The car fan base on GTA is so weird that this DLC had to hit that fan base so hard. It has to please everyone with luxury cars, supercars, sports cars, classics. This is the perfect DLC to put at least a few of those cars in one DLC. Like when I remember when they put the Schlug in GT, it was back in the Arena Wars. I saw so many people happy about that car. I wasn't expecting it because it was a car that everyone was asking for, and they finally added it. So it begs the question: are they finally adding stuff that the fan base is requesting?
Well, I mean, hopefully, it's if they're able to actually please one of the major car fan base is a major fan base. It's probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, besides the whole military, cosplay, blah blah blah, that stuff. It's probably the biggest fan base besides the general fandom that is the GT Online community, and for that, it's. I want to see cars that are nice, that I don't care if they're not fast.
McLaren Senna.
I don't care if they're not fast. I want to have nice cars that I can roll up to the casino, to my nightclub, walk out with my friends, swagger out with nice clothes. And clothes is important too. We need to have nice damn clothes. I want Rockstar to fix the female clothes. I want to have different layers of clothes.
That's not going to happen.
I need it. We can do it on Red Dead. We can do it on Red Dead. We can do it on Red Dead. That's why I like Red Dead more.
They let you put a scarf on what, a turtleneck or something like that.
No.
And you have to glitch the outfit for it, and like why? Just why? Oh, and keep in mind that the leaks at the moment are saying that the casino is probably going to work just as the nightclub system, which is a property. And players can actually go in your property and they pay. So the bigger question then is, are you going to get the money that player is putting?
I don't know. I think that would be seen kind of like you're just pulling money. But people, if that's the case, no one's going to want to go to each other's casino. Because if they're throwing money into the poker, the blackjack, the slots, the roulette, they're not going to want to waste money and then find out someone else is making money off of it. They're not going to want to do that. That won't work. I think it's way better being off an actual location where players can go to play poker, blackjack, whatever against each other. Because that way, if someone wins, they're not, but someone's still going to get a cut. It's everyone has an equal chance of winning and profiting, and everyone has an equal chance. Well, I'll say equal, but more or less a chance to win and lose. And no one behind the scenes is getting that extra dough, because otherwise, if someone owns a nightclub or the casino, no one's gonna want to go be like, hey, guys, we should go to that casino, play some slots, lose all our money.
It has a 10K entrance fee.
It does?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
yeah, if it was a 10K entrance fee just to the casino itself, that's not player owned, I don't care, because I don't know if I'm making money off of that. It's just going to the that's just going to the void.
A money cap on it. Which I'm guessing they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want people. We already know they don't want players to make a lot of money on this game.
No.
Like, it's kind of unfair, because like the whole point of GTA is a criminal going up
the ranks. I mean, that stopped after Heist. I mean, let's be honest, that stopped after Heist. After Heist, it turned.
Was it after Heist?
Because after Heist, you're still a criminal.
You got finance and felony.
That's right. And then
further adventures on finance and felony. Then you have the whole CEO situations, because those were all like underground.
Yeah, it was underground, like businesses. Yeah, businesses was like a front. Yeah, you're still doing criminal stuff, but that's you already at that point. I feel like you've already made it as a criminal. You're a big time criminal. You're the top of the food chain at that point. Because you have a multi-million-dollar office. You're sitting probably in a room that costs more than like a car.
Yeah, it's like 950,000, the most expensive one.
No, 2 million. The most expensive office is like what, 2 million? I think Mikey owns the most expensive. It's in the middle of the city. It's 2 mil. So
we'll just have to confirm that.
We'll just have to confirm that at a different time.
All right. So I think we should just like recap and everything. Like, GTA Online probably is gonna survive for, I think, the next 3 years. Next 3 years. I say next 3 years, until the next GTA is around the corner.
Because next gen, not everyone's gonna have the money to switch to next gen. People are not gonna want to.
I'm gonna have the money. I'm gonna definitely have the money. I'm moving with Wave 1, boy. Let's go.
Wave 1.
Yeah. So, GTA Online Casino, looking forward to it.
Oh no, yeah, of course I am. Hopefully they do actually, follow through with what they're saying, that they're gonna fix it, that they're gonna actually, do what they need to do to make this game playable and fun. I don't want to see no flying bikes. I don't want to see no flying cars. I don't want to get run over by a V12 freaking Hummer with machine guns on top. I don't want to, be casually driving down to the casino in the back of my new limo, and next thing you know, this airplane, this like supersonic jet, just screams down and blows me up with machine guns. I want to be able to enjoy myself. I want to be able to go to the casino and be like, hey, look, that person, I blew up their supply cache, and then go in the casino, lose money together, and get out and kill each other after. But that's the deal.
All right, so moving on to the next topic. E3 had its closing, as you could say, last week, and oh my god, what a fucking disappointment.
Poop.
I've never been so disappointed as a fan of Xbox, and a fan of PlayStation, a fan of Ubisoft. Oh my god, Ubisoft this year just ruined it. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Let's start with the highlights.
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Oh my god. Dude, when they announced it last year, I was like, maybe, but seeing the trailer, I mean, what's his name? The guy that
Keanu
plays
Reeves.
John Wick. Yeah, Keanu Reeves being at the Xbox conference. Like,
Yeah, no.
oh my god, dude, that guy's a legend. Like, he is officially gamer legend. Okay.
Yeah, no. He's probably one of the most well-known actors, and now he's a pretty major catalyst for gaming. John Wick, he's in Fortnite. Now he's in Cyberpunk. Next thing you know, he's gonna be an unlockable character in Call of Duty. Who knows?
100%, he's gonna be. With but like, were there any more highlights? Because like, I wished there were more highlights that I liked, but the highlights that I wanted were so disappointing. Like,
I think
mainly forgot about what E3 was this year, and that means that Gamescom is gonna be better. I hope.
hopefully, Gamescom actually usually when E3 ever drops something, Gamescom usually picks it up and makes it cleaner. In regards to what you said about Ubisoft, I think it was actually decent, but a lot of the stuff they said or tried to push wasn't like groundbreaking. Like, I'm excited for Watch Dogs Legion, and I'm also excited for Ghost Recon Breakpoint because
didn't Watch Dogs, like, in my opinion, right? Do you think Watch Dogs got so off the rails from what Watch Dogs 1 was, which was
a serious hacking story?
Yeah, and now it's like, oh, you can play as any NPC. Oh, you can play as any NPC. Oh, you can play as a grandmother. Like, who wants to play?
Yeah.
Okay, there are some people that are looking forward for that game, but I was looking forward for like an announcement on For Honor. Like, you might not know, but I am a big For Honor fan.
No.
The fact that they kicked the fan base so hard, and they're like, "Oh, here's a new event week." They just did a Rockstar. Like, what? and don't get me on Forza. Like, a Lego expansion on a racing game.
A realistic racing game. One of the most realistic racing games possible.
Well, that's
it's pushing it. It's pushing it. Yeah.
It's pushing it. Let's say arcade. Realistic arcade. There, that sounds better. Why would you put a Lego expansion? It had so much wrong with it. It's insane. People like, all right, people were expecting, for example, the new announcement of Forza Motorsport 8, but now that is officially confirming that Forza Motorsport 8 is coming out with the next generation. Because like, Project Scarlet, man, is looking promising as like.
Boo.
I might no, okay. The only reason I switched to PS4 was that the Xbox One, I was on Xbox 360. The Xbox One didn't have what the Xbox 360 had. But now, all the problems that my PS4 is doing, I'm like, I should have gotten an Xbox.
I mean, PS4 has way better exclusives. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, you got Last of Us, you got Death Stranding.
PS4 has so many controversies. Like, I don't agree when they did the Games Awards. God of War got the Game Awards, which I completely disagree with because it's only a one platform. Like, what?
You could argue the same thing with Legend Breath of the Wild. Trash game, by the way. Did not deserve Game of the Year. Nintendo stopped paying for Game of the Year. I'm serious. Stop paying for Game of the Year. But it's only on Switch. The same argument. But everyone seemed to enjoy a game that was subpar to games that are 10 years older than it.
Switch
in the same series.
Just, updated PSP.
Look, I'll be honest. I have a Switch. You can't say I'm just saying it out of my mouth. I have a Switch. I've had the game. I hated it. I beat it. I almost maxed everything out. I hate it. It was one of the most boring experiences I ever had. The intro was great, then turned into a fetch quest machine with puzzles that were literally brain dead. Then it wasn't really fun for me. But and I'll be honest, like this thing, I don't even care for it half the time. Like it's so boring to use. I use my PSP more, and it's older. Like and then going back to what the topic was though, um, I do understand the thing about exclusives being exclusives. You know, they shouldn't be able to win Game of the Year because they're only on one console, therefore they only have a limited fan base. But some of those games are just so well done and beautiful. Not Breath of the Wild, that you can't ignore. And PlayStation historically has had some of the best exclusives that aren't Halo and Gears of War. Halo and Gears of War are beautiful games. They're great games.
I mean, you mentioned one game that's like I think everyone might have been a bit disappointed of the new Halo game that's
Infinite.
Infinite. I'm like, really? You're going back to the Halo 3 era? Like
it's just that they don't. It's almost like 343 doesn't know what to do anymore,
dude.
Like after five, it's like, okay, so
no, like Bungie should have never solved that game. Here's the thing that Bungie is doing so hard right now is they're trying to make Destiny Halo. Can we agree on that?
No,
a bit.
No,
I do get a feeling of it though. Like they're trying.
Nope.
It's like pay to win Halo.
Nope. There's no guns you can get. Or I've played Destiny since launch. Both games. I have
such a grind. You have to admit
it's a grind. It's like I would relate it more to like Borderlands, but it's an MMO Borderlands, kind of, sort of. You MMO, but you're pushing it. But it's never been pay to win. You don't get exotics. You don't get anything that's actually good from the things you can actually buy with your money, besides cosmetics and armor that usually sucks ass. Like literally armor that sucks ass that you're gonna dismantle anyways, because the perks they have are ass. You're better off grinding and getting better gear, and going on with your life, because none of the only things you can actually get that are worth are like really cool exotic skins for like guns. That's about it. Like that's literally all you can really want to pay for. But beyond that, like I feel like Bungie actually is doing something good, because they're making their game free to play.
But that's true. That's true.
And they're giving players the ability to save on different platforms, to play on different platforms with the same account.
But do you think that it would have been better if they didn't sell Halo?
I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to move to Activision. Activision was going to pick them up, I feel, regardless, because they did want to get away from Microsoft. And I mean, 343 isn't bad. It's just that they don't have the same vision of Halo, or they're probably under Microsoft's foot all the time. Like Activision was doing to Bungie. Activision had their foot against the throat of Bungie the entire time, telling them, you better get that DLC out. It better be $15,
Oh, but again, like 343 got like, I'm so disappointed in it because like they changed the storyline so weirdly. All of a sudden, Master Chief decides, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna obey orders anymore. Oh look, Cortana's evil. Oh look, I'm part of the fucking Forerunners. Like,
oh no, the plot has gone completely out the window. I'm just gonna blow everything up.
It's literally a series gone wrong. Mm-hmm. Like, it's reminding me of in Game of Thrones.
The end of last season, where everything everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
I'm not gonna spoil anything for anyone that haven't seen it, but like going back into the whole conference is like, I wish there's a new game. There was no new Need for Speed when they were teasing on Twitter. They were like posting some sneak peeks or something. And a lot of the YouTubers started cashing on that and started talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
again, they didn't appear at E3.
Nope.
I was expecting a new Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I was actually also expecting, because it's the yearly release. They always have a yearly Assassin's Creed now.
That's the thing. Like, but apparently the only thing they announced is a world, like a concert tour of like
The Assassin's Creed music, the orchestra.
Yeah, I'm like,
I like that. I think that's nice. I'm a sucker for orchestras and music. I'm a real sucker for it. Like, you could tell me, like, we're gonna release, like, they just announced the Red Dead soundtrack. I'm gonna buy that.
yeah, they
It's a
did.
beautiful
Okay,
soundtrack.
That's cool, but like, let's be honest, Assassin's Creed has the best probably soundtracks.
One of the best, yes.
Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, the Ezio era.
The Ezio trilogy is probably the best part of Assassin's Creed up to Black Flag. Like, Black Flag was, I think, the best.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they start remaking the Ezio family and others.
They're like retconning stuff back in here. They're like, oh yeah, that never happened.
I'm here like, okay, I know what you're trying to do here. You're trying to plug with my emotions, and like, no. Yeah, no new Assassin's Creed. They didn't announce an expansion for the Crew 2.
They did announce expansions for Honor.
They focused so much on Rainbow Six Siege and Ghost Recon this year.
Well, that is their most popular. That is their most popular IP right now. Rainbow Six Siege is their most played game.
But they have the Crew 2, which a lot of people are still playing. They have For Honor, which is probably their second biggest fan base behind the Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Division era. Then, of course, there's Division 2. Like, announce all these stuff. Like, this is what happens. Like, do you remember Anthem? Dude.
That's my favorite game company, by the way.
I was so excited about that game when it got announced. I'm like, this might be the actual first game
that competes with like, yeah. No, I was thinking of it, and then I played the alpha, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
At this point, I'm just glad kind of Sony ditched, because like a lot of people as well were saying, oh, why did Sony ditch? I think Sony saw it coming from a mile away.
It wasn't gonna be a good,
It's not gonna be a really good one unless they want to announce. Well, firstly, they announced all the new upcoming games last E3, so they have no new games coming out at the moment. And they're like, let's save everything for Gamescom. And now they're starting to saying leaks on the whole PlayStation 5 or whatever they're called. Apparently, it's gonna be a judge on telling you, hey, you're bad at games. So if PlayStation will manage to tell you that, it's going to be really, really uncomfortable. The fact that the console is telling you, hey, you're bad at games. So that might be another reason why I switched to Xbox.
No. I still think I'm gonna.
Bethesda. Dude, I think they stole the show this year.
Yeah, no. They had probably the best.
They stole everything, like, and Cyberpunk. It's between Bethesda and Cyberpunk, like the Cyberpunk announcement and all that. Oh, there he is, my boy, Keanu Reeves. Oh, the gamer.
You're breathtaking.
That guy's gonna become a meme. That's instantly gonna become a good meme.
Yeah.
But yeah, E3 kind of underwhelming. I wish it was a bit better. As I expected, they focused a lot on indie games again. Which,
I mean, real quick though, before we move on with this, is that what do you think of that new Star Wars game?
Ooh,
that looks good, because Battlefront 2 has a decent story game, like little story campaign. It's actually pretty cool. It's really well
But
fleshed out.
Battlefront 2 was in so many controversies.
Yes. But the
And I'm
story was
like,
actually really good. But this is a story like to Fallen Order. Like, is that talking about? Is this pre-war? Is this before Ray or after Ray, or is this like?
as far as I know, I
Is it
might
is
be.
is this Darth Vader era or is this Emperor Snoke era? Like Fallen Order, like is this
I
where
think
after
it
Ben?
might fit in the new trilogy, like that's coming out.
So before we cut this to the end, I actually want to ask you, FM, my good friend. You've been with the CGH family for about 2 or so months now. How's it been working with Mikey, with Rob? Being as a part of CGH, a really big channel, and not just a channel, but a brotherhood, a group of friends
Yeah,
that can work
but
together and get all that stuff done.
I don't know where to start because, like, I've never expected I would be in this position at any point in time. I remember like Mikey posted the video, and I'm like, that's interesting. Like, I'm gonna try and apply for it and send him some of my videos and everything. Because of course, like if everyone hasn't checked out, I mainly focus on cinematography as show up there, and it's such a passion that I do. I'm like, I might actually help a bit because when I see a CGH video, I see this still footage. I'm like, that could even be improved with like cinematics and everything. So to it, like I applied, and then 2 days later, like Mikey replied, and like, wait, what is this happening? Like, what is this happening? I remember on work, and I'm like, I'm calling like the boss. Yeah, yo, I'm gonna have to go because like I need to do this. So it was insane, but it's been such an amazing experience. Like it's when it's such a different experience knowing the person from just the screen as a viewer and then knowing the person's like as friends. And that's like whoa. Like I can't even sometimes say words because like when I lately I was working. I don't think I ever told you this, Hale.
Hmm.
I was working, and then like legit two people, like two kids, they're like, "You're part of the CGH guy. You're that FMBG guy." I'm like, "Okay, first of all, how do you know me?" But second of all, it's such an experience. I remember telling Mike, and like he was like, "Whoa." And
I know.
it's such an amazing experience that like there are people that are watching your content, and I try to make that content better than the latest one. The one thing I focus on is the feedback on the especially the CGH community. I don't want to shove like videos that aren't too in like how can I say this? They're kind. I don't want to send them out videos that are like, oh, this is a view grab or something like that.
Yeah.
For example, the latest one, which is playing up here, was actually requested by a few of the viewers. They're like, "Hey, we kind of like want to see your opinion on like the most unused vehicles." I'm like, "Okay, that's kind of interesting. What if we changed it into the most forgotten vehicles?" Of course, everyone has their opinions on everything being forgotten and everything. Um, but then like as soon as a video goes up, I spend like the next 10 minutes going through the comments, seeing everyone's feedback, liking them, uh, sometimes even commenting. And people don't know it. I really appreciate the feedback that they give because from that feedback, I want to produce content. And with all the research, all the feedback that I have now, as soon as the DLC drops, I'm gonna make sure that they're gonna have the best content. Like I remember the first video, everyone's like, "Oh my god, there's a car guy on CGH." Oh my god, there's people on CGH that are car fans. I'm like, this is epic. So
This is epic.
dude, I just remember PewDiePie in my mind. This is epic. But it's such an amazing experience. And like, for the people that are out there, like, do not, and I really mean it, do not give up on anything you're doing. If you're getting good feedback, good or bad, it's feedback at the end of the day. You're going to improve on it, and you're going to push yourself to the limit. And that's what I'm trying to do every day. Now, of course, there are some contents that I might already in store. I'm not gonna tell you, sneak peek. But there will be some new like explorations, like revisiting stuff. Like the first one that I did with the Schlagen. Some people got confused because like I was starting to see the comments like, and this car got out last what 3 months, stupid. I'm like, it's a revisit. Don't worry, I know, but it's these comments that actually make me laugh because like I love the CGH community. I do hop on the Discord servers. Oh look, dude, what is the coincidence? Discord server, and it popped. I do pop everything what people are saying, but like the opportunity that Mikey's given me, like the way, like knowing him behind the scenes, I honestly can't think of a better way to thank Mikey as of yet. As of yet, okay? I might buy him a pair of Yeezys. That dude is dude, he flexes on Yeezys, boy. Like, but like, I'm from like the even Rob, boy, like the staff is so much. It's so friendly. It's giving me the vibe to start YouTube again. Like, but when I sent the application, I was like, I don't know if I will be accepted in it. But then, like, as soon as I started talking with Mikey, he saw the potential. I'm like, holy shit, there are people that actually saw a potential in the content.
Yeah, no.
And that made me, that honestly, just that sentence alone makes my day. A simple comment saying, great vid, here's where you could work, makes my day even better, because then I'll improve on the better content for the viewers. And as CGH is well known for quality, I want to keep that same quality, and I don't want to rush a video just so I hit a deadline.
A deadline or a requirement, yeah.
If I see a video is not perfect, I'm gonna redo it. And there were so many other videos. Like this video up here that's playing, I did it at least 3 times because I wasn't happy with the quality that was pushing out. Like that's at the moment running at 60 frames. And now with mods, with 5M, like that's bringing more potential. Because like on 5M, you could easily compare the Rockstar vanilla stuff with other stuff and, you know, get a good comparison of everything. But yeah, from like the bottom of my heart, I thank Mikey, I thank the community of CGH that welcomed me with open arms, because I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting a warm welcome, and I got a warm welcome. So I'll make sure they're not going to be disappointed with the next video. So that's the end of our video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And also not to forget, as the pop-up will probably come up soon. Not, okay. Go on our Discord server. Link will be found in the description below. If you want to check out both of us, there will also be links
plugs. Probably for FM's YouTube channel and my Twitch.
If you like the new format, if you like the new format, go ahead, leave your thoughts and opinions down below, and tell us what you want to see in the next podcast. All right, and Tails, do you have anything to say? The first episode.
Hopefully you guys enjoy me being around on the CGH channel, and expect Rob next week. Hopefully.
Yeah, we miss you, Rob.
We miss you, Rob.
And with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. And with everything gaming, you know where to find it, right here
Right here
at
at
CGH.
CGH.